Hello students, today we discuss about the practical and here we start with exercise number 8. In this exercise we see very important concept related with the analysis of market research, okay, estimation of marketing cost, market margin and price spread for food grains, okay. So what is marketing cost, market margin and price spread? Marketing cost means the cost incurred by producer from his point of production up to the consumption point, means up to consumer. And margin means there were different types of intermediaries involved in this marketing process. Already we know in detail about that marketing channel also. So that margin we have to estimate in this exercise, and also we study the new concept price spread. Okay, so further information in detail we see in our next slide. What is about marketing cost? The movement of product from the producer to ultimate consumer involves cost, taxes and cess, which are called marketing cost. Cess means it's a type of tax, okay, and it is also included in that particular concept. These costs vary with the channels through which a particular commodity passes through. For example, cost of packing, then transport, payment, loading, unloading, losses, and spoilage. Marketing cost would normally include handling charges at local point, assembling charges, transport and storage cost, handling by wholesaler and retailer charges to customers, expenses on secondary services like financing, risk taking, and market intelligence, profit margins taken out by different agencies, and producer share in consumers' rupee. So these are the different points included in marketing cost. Now, important concept about the producer share in consumer rupee. If consumers spend 10 rupees for purchasing that commodity, then how much would be the share of producer? So that point we estimate with the help of one formula. PS is equal to PF divided by PR multiplied by 100. So what is PS? PS means producer's share. What is PF? Price received by farmer. And PR means retail price paid by consumer. Retail price means retailer give the produce to consumer. So that price is called as retail price. Now the next concept, what is total cost of marketing of commodity? The formula is C is equal to CF plus CM1 plus CM2 plus dash 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 up to CMN. So what is C? C means total cost of marketing of the commodity. What is CF? Cost paid by producer from the time the produce leaves till he sell it. So up to that point, how much will be that cost? So that comes under CF. What is CMI? CMI means cost incurred by ith middleman in the process of buying and selling the products. Marketing costs are the actual expenses required in bringing the goods and services from the producer to consumer. So this is the actual definition of marketing cost. If in exam the definition is asked, or in fill in the blanks definition is asked, then you write this appropriate definition. Marketing costs are the actual expenses required in bringing the goods and services from producer to consumer. Now we see the objectives of studying marketing cost. Why we have to analyze or estimate the marketing cost? Number one, to ascertain which intermediaries are involved between producer and consumer. To know how many intermediaries involved in producer, between producer to consumer. So for that purpose, we need to assess marketing cost. To ascertain the total cost of marketing process of commodity. So That also very important, how much cost is incurred by that farmer, and to compare the price paid by consumer with the price received by producer. And number 4, to see whether there is any alternative to reduce the cost of marketing. So these are the different objectives of studying marketing cost. Then we see the reasons for high marketing cost in agricultural commodities. So number 1, high transportation cost. We already know in agriculture commodities, the market cost is, transport cost is very high. Consumption pattern means bulk transport to deficit areas. So this is also one of the reason. Then lack of storage facilities, bulkiness of the produce, volume of the product handled, absence of facilities for grading, perishable nature of produce, costly and inadequate finance. Then seasonal supply, unfair trade practices, business losses, production in anticipation of demand and high prices, cost of risk and sale service. So these are the different reasons. Due to these reasons, there will be high market cost in case of agricultural commodities. Then factors affecting marketing cost. Number 1, perishability. Then number 2, losses in storage and transportation. Number 3, volume of the product handled. Volume of the product is more, then the less cost is involved. And if the volume of product is less, more cost is involved. So this is also happen in case of agricultural products. Regularity in supply, costless, irregular in supply, cost is more. Means if your supply is regular, the cost is less, and if your supply is irregular, then cost is more. Packaging. Packaging is costly, depends on the type of packing material, extent of adoption of grading, necessity of demand creation means advertisement and all other things. Bulkiness, need for retailing. If more retailing is required, then the marketing cost is also high. Necessity of storage, extent of risk, and facilities extended by dealers to consumers, for example, return facility, home delivery, credit facility, entertainment, any program. So this is also one of the reasons. Due to these factors, marketing cost may be change. It may be more or it may be less. So you have to know all these factors affecting marketing cost. Now we see the next point, ways of reducing marketing cost of farm products. So number 1, increase efficiency in wide range of activities between produce and consumers, such as increasing the volume of business, improved handling methods in pre-packing, storage and transportation, adopting new managerial techniques, and changes in marketing practices such as value addition, retailing, etc. So these are the different ways to reduce this marketing cost of farm products. Then second, reducing profits in marketing at various stages, and this will be reduced with the help of reducing your intermediaries involved in the marketing process. Then reducing the risk, adopting by hedging technique. Already we see the two important techniques which reduces the risk in marketing, hedging and speculation. So you have to adopt hedging technique for reducing the marketing cost. Improvement in marketing intelligence means market information systems you have to improve, and with the help of that systems also you can reduce the marketing cost. And increasing the competition in marketing of farm products. So you have to increase the competition in marketing of farm products. This is also one of the way to reduce the marketing cost. Now we see the next very important concept, market margin. So what is the market margin? It refers to difference between price paid and received by a specific marketing agencies such as single retailer or by any type of marketing agency such as retailers, assemblers, or by any combination of marketing agencies. So anyone involved in that process, any agency involved in that process, any middleman involved in the process. Okay, so that difference between price paid and received by that intermediary comes under which particular concept in marketing? Market margin. Now, concepts of market margins. These concepts of market margins are somewhat complex because it is difficult to follow the path of channel for a given quantity of the channel for a given quantity of the commodity. So the channel is not fixed for any commodity, and so due to variation in that channel, the market margin is very complex for estimation. It is still difficult to estimate the risk in respect of commodities subjected to processing. If some commodities require processing, then it is also difficult to estimate market margin in that particular commodity. Then there will be two methods, concurrent margin and lagged margin, for estimation of market margin. What is concurrent margin? This method stresses on the difference in price that prevails for a commodity at successive stage of marketing at a given point of time. Whatever the price, okay, in successive stage means from producer to wholesaler to retailer to consumer. If you go on adding the difference between that prices, okay, then we can get which particular point? Concurrent market margin. And what is lagged margin method? This method takes into account the time that elapses between buying and selling of commodity by the intermediaries, and also between the farmer and ultimate consumer. Lagged margin indicates the difference of price received by an agency and the one paid by same agency in purchasing in equivalent quantity of the commodity. So this is about market margin and two types of market margin. Now we see the last concept, what is mean by price spread. Distribution of the market price paid by ultimate consumer, we can call that price as a consumer price, among the producer and various intermediaries involved in marketing is termed as price spread. Distribution of price spread gives us fair idea about the relative efficiency of various marketing systems and channels. So in general, we can call it as a difference between price paid by consumer and price received by producer. This is also called as price spread. Now in this exercise, two formulas are very important. You note down that formula: total marketing cost or price spread. How we can estimate total marketing cost or price spread? It is equal to price paid by consumer minus price received by producer. And what is the formula for producer share in consumer rupee? Always share is expressed in terms of percentage, and it is net price received by producer. Now see, what is net price? Means your price received by producer, okay, you have to minus the cost from that price, then we can get net price received by producer. This point again I explain you in detail when we see the example for this particular exercise about divided by amount paid by consumer multiplied by 100. So this is the point related with how to estimate marketing cost, market margin and price spread. Okay, now in next my lecture I give you one video. Okay, in that video I explain the example on this particular three concept. Okay, thank you.